click on the layer and click on clipping mask. Oh, what did I turned it off. Dag nabbit. Okay, can I turn it back on? There we go. So I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna undo this. So here we are. This is my image and it's on top of my word. I'm going to right click and click on clipping mask. And then boom! Isn't that cool? I need to hear some oohs and some ahs.
Ooh,
well, Thank you.
Welcome.
Baruch, I saw you. So I'll accept that as well. But Stephen, thank you for the very vocal ooh and ah. All right, so there's my one flower. So now I only want it to be inside one letter. So I can either move my image, except I kind of like the way it looks like right there. So what I could do is I could well, actually I could probably do it like this. If I select my image like that, and then obviously make sure you're on the right layer. Very, very important. And then I'm going to select inverse and I'm going to backspace. So in essence, I just cropped that image because I want this part on the letter. So now I'm going to take this little dude and I'm going to put him, I think I'm going to put him on the R. R. I realize that was lost because you guys can't even really see me, but this is going to be an adjustment. Okay, so I'm going to right click on the layer. I'm going to go to clipping mask. And now this little dude is encompassing just about all of the letters, which I don't want to happen. So again, making sure I'm on the right layer, I'm going to select just the R, if you will. R. I'm so easily amused. And then I'm going to go to select, inverse, and I am going to backspace. So just to bring it around to my last image, although you're going to have one image for either every letter or you're going to have a couple images per letter. But the whole word has to be covered in some sort of photograph. So I'm going to bring this little dude. This is a peeper. And
me 10 images.
Yeah, let's start with 10 images. If 10 images absolutely overpowers your word, then we can talk, we can chat. So let's see, I'm going for the N here. So now I'm going to right click on that layer, flipping mask. And then I'm going to go make sure I'm in the move tool and I'm going to kind of move it around. All right, so I guess that's good. We kind of lose his backside, but really his throat is what matters. And then I'm going to select the N. I'm going to select inverse, backspace. So now I need to find some images that like a really super skinny image right here and some other images. And then I'm also going to make a background. And again, your background, you don't want it to like completely overpower your image. You don't want to use a color that is already in the image around the outside, like this blue, like periwinkle-ish blue is beautiful, but I fear that I will lose the bottom of that S. So I am going to, no, I'm not, find an image, I mean a color, maybe that.
Can we put an image as a background or no?
No, because then it gets really super busy.
Oof.
And, yeah, and then you kind of lose everything. It's like, you know, if everything is special, then is everything special at all? Or is anything at all special? I don't know if that made any sense. Okay, so I'm going to go to my paint bucket. I'm on the background layer. I'm going to put it there. And then what I could do is I could go to my word layer and I could double click on that and I could do a drop shadow. And what that does is it gives you sort of a separation. So it's kind of cool there. Okay, so your assignment is you are going to do 5 of these. They do not all, none of them have to be the word spring, but they can be if you want them to be. And you're going to do 5, obviously 5 different words, and each one of the words, each one of the compositions has to illustrate, the images have to illustrate the word. They have to have a background, and they have to be dazzling.